Hello students. Today we will start with the new topic and we will start with one simple definition. It is transpose of a matrix. Now what is transpose? If I take any matrix A, let us take the elements are A, B, C, D, E and F. We have this matrix and now we know that the order of this matrix is 2 by 3, right? And if I write down the, now here we have two rows and three columns. If I write down the first row as the first column, that means I write down here A, B and C in the first column, the elements of second row as the elements of the first column, and I write down these elements into a matrix form, then this new matrix will be called transpose of matrix A, and in the superscript we will write down either T or it can also be written as A dash. Okay, so when we simply interchange the rows and columns of the given matrix, the new matrix that we get is called transpose of the given matrix. Obviously the order will change here, so the new order of this new matrix will become 3 by 2, right? So any one, it can be given, find the transpose of the given matrix. If I have the matrix A now, let us say 1, 4, 2 and 7. Now here the order of the matrix is 2 by 2. So the transpose of this matrix A transpose, what will be that? The first row we will write down in the first column and the second row we will write down in the second column. The order is same because we are taking the square matrix. But if I take rectangular matrix, the order will also change, but in the square matrix order will not change. So this is all about transpose of the matrix. We have few properties also of the transpose. The first property says if I take the transpose of the transposed matrix, I will get it back. Now how will I do it? If I take this transpose matrix, let it be 1, this is 2, and when I take the transpose, I am marking here from 2. When I take the transpose of already transposed matrix, what will happen now? The first row, it will become first column, the second row will become second column, and the third row will become third column. So this is nothing else but this is the original matrix that was written in first equation, it is A, right? So when I take the transpose of transpose, we are getting A, the original matrix, back. Second property is when I take the transpose of A plus B matrix, this will be directly equals to A transpose plus B transpose. Third property, when I take K A transpose. Now what is this K? If you remember, K is any non-zero scalar. That means I am multiplying the matrix with the non-zero scalar K and then taking the transpose. It will be directly equals to K times into transpose of A, right? So these are the first three properties, and one last property that is very important property. If I take the transpose of product of A and B matrices, so transpose of AB is equals to B transpose A transpose. It will not be A transpose B transpose, so this is important, so remember it. AB whole transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose. So these are the four properties of transpose of the matrix, and the exercise 3.4 is very simple. It is based upon transpose, and two more definitions we have which are based upon this transpose only. So let us discuss that now. Okay, the first is here symmetric matrix. Now what is symmetric matrix? If I take any matrix A and this A matrix is a square matrix only. If I take a square matrix, right, such that the transpose of A is equal to A only. It means when I take the transpose of the matrix, it is same matrix again I am getting, then this A will be called symmetric matrix. But remember, what is the condition? The matrix should be square matrix. Okay. So let me give you one simple example. What does it mean when I say A transpose is equal to A? Let us take A matrix 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and here I am taking 6. If you notice here, I have taken the elements in such a way like A11, A22 and A33, doesn't matter, they are same, means they are different elements, but A12 element and A21 element same, A13 element, A31 element same, A23 element and A32 element are same. So here comes one important point of this definition. A matrix, a square matrix A is symmetric if every Aij element is equals to Aj I element. Okay, so because it means A12 is equals to A21 element, A13 element equals to A31 element, A23 element is equals to A32 element, and so on. So this is the important condition for the matrix to be symmetric matrix, and symmetric matrix will be only a square matrix. Any rectangular cannot be a symmetric matrix. Clear? Right. The next definition is skew symmetric matrix. It is similar definition only, but small change is there now. Now what is skew symmetric matrix? Skew symmetric matrix also, if A is any square matrix, right, such that, now what is the condition? If A transpose is equals to negative of A, if A transpose is equal to negative of A, then A will be called skew symmetric matrix, right? Then A will be called skew symmetric matrix. What does it mean now? Here if you notice, in symmetric matrix we have said Aij element will be equals to Aj I element, but in the skew symmetric matrix what will happen? Every Aj I element will be equals to negative of Aij element. Let us, we will write down the example. Before that, one more thing I want to tell you. If I take I equals to j, if I take in this condition I equals to j, so first of all here let me tell you, it means 1 3 element will be equals to negative of 3 1 element, 2 3 element will be negative of 2 3 3 2 element, and anything else, that's it, right? So if I take I equals to j here, then what will happen? It means Aii element is equals to negative of Aii element, which further implies Aii means twice of Aii will be equals to j0. So Aii element equal to 0. And from this what we will conclude, that all the diagonal elements will be 0, in which in skew symmetric matrix all the diagonal elements will be 0. So here if I write down the matrix A, okay, let us write down here. Now since the diagonal elements are 0, so A11 will be 0, A22 will be 0, A33 also will be 0. When I write down here 1, which element is this? This is A12 element. It means A21 element will be minus 1. When I write down here 3, this is which element? First row, third column. So A13 element is 3. So A31 element will be minus 3. And if I write down here 2, this is 2 3 element. So A32 element will be minus 2. And now this is our skew symmetric matrix. We can write down any example of the skew symmetric matrix First of all the diagonal elements will be 0, and the remaining elements we can write down in such a way that every aij element is equals to negative of aji element. So this is all about, first of all, transpose of the matrix, where A transpose means when rows and columns interchange. Second, we have discussed symmetric matrix. If A transpose is equal to A, then A will be called symmetric matrix, right? And here every aij element will be equals to aji element. And the third thing that we have discussed is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix means A transpose equals to minus of A. So every aij element will be equals to negative of agi and vice versa. An example, if you want, all the diagonal elements will be 0 and the remaining elements we will write down by keeping this rule in our mind, right? So this is all about the introduction of your next exercise 3.3, and now you people can do the sums from the exercise. Let me see which are the sums that you people can do from the exercise. Yeah, first 7 sums of exercise 3.3 will be homework for you people. First 7 sums, right? The remaining we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.